Alright, so this is this combo skill of changing a brief, female pericare, and then formal hand hygiene at the end. Okay, so I have my supplies here. I have a basin. I have this middle section lined up how we need it. So gloves on top of waterproof pad, on top of the plastic bag, and then we have 4 washcloths and the towel for pericare. Okay, for female peri. Second pair of gloves on top of the new brief. And then we have a third pair of gloves to clean up our supplies and so forth. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, hello, Mr. Levin. My name is Monica Hall. I'm the nursing assistant today. I am here to clean you up and change your brief. I'm going to wash my hands and then I'm going to provide for privacy. I'm just going to pull this about halfway so you guys can still see what I'm doing, okay? I also have my laundry hamper here to put my linens in as I use them. Before I raise the bed, I'm going to go ahead and fill my basin with warm water. Alright, so I'm going to raise the bed rails and raise the bed to good body mechanics. So if you have your supplies set up correctly and you look back at them periodically, that will help you to stay on track too. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on. I'm going to turn the resident over on their side to put the waterproof pad underneath them. Remember, we want to roll them for this to prevent any friction or tearing. So we're going to remove the soiled brief by undoing it on each side. And you can push the middle down and then roll them. No chance of irritating the skin. Fold it up. And you're going to put it in your bag. And then just set it at the end of the bed. Okay. So now I'm ready to start the female hygiene part of the skill. So I'm going to get my first washcloth. I'm going to get it wet. I'm going to add soap on it. I'm going to wash downward on the perineum with one part of the washcloth. And then use the other part of the washcloth and wash downward. Okay? And then I'm going to flip the washcloth so we make sure that we have a clean section. Okay? And I'm going to separate the labia and I'm going to make sure that I only clean downward. Okay? I'm going to pick that up. And I'm going to get rid of that, and now I'm going to get my second washcloth to rinse. So water only on this one, okay? So I'm going to rinse that section, different part of the washcloth, the outside. I'm going to flip the washcloth and separate the labia and rinse downward. And get rid of that. And now I'm going to pat the area dry. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the resident away from me. Remember, it's always good if you can move them to the side toward you first. And then if you will bend their legs, they'll stay on their side. Third washcloth. soap. I'm going to clean upward, okay, a new pot of the washcloth if I have to do more than one stroke. And then I'm going to get rid of that. Make sure you don't go back down, only up. And you're going to get your fourth washcloth. And you're going to have water only on it to rinse. Okay? And then I'm going to pat that area dry. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my towel. And then this is where I'm going to change gloves. Alright? These gloves are dirty. I'm getting ready to put the new brief on. So I'm going to remove my gloves the correct way and dispose of them. I'm going to put my second pair of gloves on. Now, when I turn the resident over on their side, I'm going to go ahead and push this waterproof pad halfway, put down the new brief. So sticky tabs. You want to try to line it up with just the top of their bottom. Pull them back toward you. You're going to remove the waterproof pad and pull the brief out on the other side, and you're going to dispose of it. You're going to go ahead and secure the brief. So I'm going to go ahead and take this pair of gloves off, and I'm going to finish up the resident at this point. So I'm going to make sure that they're comfortable, that they're in good body alignment. I'm going to go ahead and give them their call light now. That's a lot of it. I'm going to raise the red and lower the bed. I seen some yesterday, some rails left up, so make sure that you put the side rails down. That would fail you over the whole entire skill. So it would be bad if you done every step correctly and then got to the very end and left side rails up. Okay, so bed's in the lowest position, side rails are down, they have their call light. Now I'm going to put on my final pair of gloves to clean up with. Okay, so I'm going to dump my water that I used. So I'm going to dump it. Make sure that it's cleaned out. Store my basin. Okay, so I will go through all of that. I'm going to dispose of this. All of my linens are in my hamper. Okay, so now that I have everything cleaned up, I'm going to go ahead and remove my gloves. Okay, and now I am going to go through the steps of hygiene, okay, doing it like the book wants us to do it. All right, so I'm going to remove my jewelry. So my watch and my rings, bracelets, hair ties, whatever that might be. So remove that. I'm going to turn the water on to a warm temperature. Once that's warm, I'm going to make sure that I wet my hands and my wrist, okay? Then I'm going to get me some soap, and I'm going to lather. Once I have a lather going, then the actual washing process should take how long?
20 seconds.
20 seconds, okay? So now I'm starting the washing process. You guys just need to count, okay, to yourself. Or you can count out loud, I guess, if you want to. All right, but you want to make sure that you clean all the surfaces, your fingers, your palms, the outside of your hands. Then you're going to go up your wrist, okay, on each side, and then you're going to finish with doing your fingernails. All right. Once that's done, then you're going to rinse, so all the dirty's running off. Okay, so rinse on both sides. Then you're going to grab a towel, pat, 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 only upward, throw away. Towel, pat, 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 throw away. New towel, pat, 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 throw away. Another towel, pat, 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 throw away. Don't start patting and then come back down. Okay, 2 thumbs down. All right, once you have that dry, you're going to get a new paper towel, turn off the faucet on this side, another paper towel, turn it off on this side. Okay? All right.